Alright, hello everyone. There we are. The screen's gone black. Apologies, my voice still isn't amazing, but at least we're finally back. Only taken like 3 weeks. I've been so busy, man, and ill. Honestly, it's been awful. But we'll be back doing some Dynamax Adventures today. Hopefully get some shinies on the return, but you never know, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully you can get some people joining as well. So yeah, if you're up for doing some Dynamax Adventures today, please let me know. Otherwise I'll just go ahead and do some myself. Hey, Muffin. I mean, honestly, it was a lot worse. I had pretty bad tonsillitis. I also had shingles, and yeah, basically I've been ill a lot, and also just busy. So like, this is a lot better than it was. It was a lot worse, I'll tell you that. Like before, it was like this. I could only whisper. So yeah, it's a lot better. I mean, I've got water with me, so I should be okay. But yeah, that's why I've been gone for so long. It's just been, yeah, just so much happening. So yeah, that's the reasoning. I mean, are you going to be joining the first one, or should I go ahead and start one? Yeah, I've had it honestly maybe about 10-15 times now. I don't know why I've never had my tonsils removed. I had it partnered with glandular fever at the same time and a bacterial infection in 2020, and like my tonsils just got destroyed, so that wasn't fun. Alright, yeah, no worries. I don't mind doing some of my own anyway, as I said. Just getting back into it. We'll just start off with some Mesprit because it's pretty easy. Okay. Okay, Dusclops is a fine start. Oh. Have we spoken? Have I streamed since championships, European Championships? I can't remember. It's been so long. I really don't remember. Where do we start here? We've got Bug, Armaldo, who I like, Frostless, and the Ghost. What have we got? Who's this grass type? I can't. Oh, it's Maractus. Yeah, we'll go Maractus. Be easier to kill Octillery then. Okay, yeah. I mean, I haven't done much in Pokemon terms in anything in the last few weeks, I don't think. No, I literally haven't bought anything. Oh, I bought the surprise box from Pokemon Center, and it said it was going to be like the 28th-ish, which is roughly when I was going home, so I sent it home. And then it arrived like over a week ago. So it's just been sitting at home. I could have opened it here. And it could get Evolving Skies in it. You know, someone out there is going to open a mystery box and get a Moonbreon, so I just want to get home and open it. Which I'm going home this Thursday, actually, so very soon. And I will have my computer, so I will still be streaming over Easter. A prismatic tin case yesterday, I got the EVS out. Oh, nice. So I haven't opened really any prismatics since my ETB, where I got the gold Terrapagos. One, because I'm not bothered. Two, because it's super expensive, and yeah, there's just no reasoning for me to do it. You know, I'm still trying to focus on Paradox Rift, and that keeps going up and up. Just with everything going up at the moment, unfortunately. I mean, I'm going to the card show in May, and I got a Paradox Rift booster box last time. Maybe I should get another one, but I mean, let's have a little look. What are the booster boxes for Paradox Rift going for now? $175. Jesus. Yeah, that's mental. Maybe I won't do that. No, I don't think I will. I don't need to. SAR and 8 ETBs, 2 tin cases, and 2 minor collections. Is it 8? Wait, hold on, 8 ETBs, bro. You can never tell me you're not made of money, man. How you afford 8 ETBs, like on its own, is like 400 quid. Let alone prismatic ETBs that are way more expensive. Jesus Christ, man. No, I literally I got the Pokemon Center ETB, and that was it. So yeah, I know it's since release. But that's still crazy, man. That's still so much money for one set. Like, I've definitely spent even more than that on Pokemon cards as a whole, but over a long period of time. I mean, I said Surging Sparks, I got an ETB and a couple packs. That was it. Stellar Crown, I got an ETB. That was it. Shroud of Fable, I've had an ETB and a booster bundle, and had nothing in any of them. Prismatic, I've just had an ETB. No, I can't afford it, man. Everything's expensive. The only set I would like to open a lot more of is Crown Zenith, but that just keeps going up and up. Unfortunately, I was a bit late to the game to, you know, when the best time to start buying it, I guess. But it is what it is. I don't mind too much. So it just saves money. I mean, I said I haven't really been thinking about TCG much. I know we've got Journey together in a few days, so at least I get to open that ETB. But yeah, I haven't really been thinking about it much recently. What's that? Oh, it's part of the design. There was a mark on it. Maybe 127 packs overall. Oh damn. Yeah, okay, that's unlucky. That's why you don't open this stuff, man. Because like it's fine. Yeah, she'll get an EVSAR, but like the amount of money you spent, it's not like you made it back. And I doubt you're gonna sell it anyway. So, do I want to take that? I've got to trust someone takes this. Maractus was the one I wanted to keep, because then we fight Octillery and just like insta-kill it. I don't know if it has a grass type move, to be fair. I mean, we could go here. But this is a poison type, which is bad for Mesprit. And grass isn't ice. Oh, I don't know. Screw it. We'll try this out. I'm going to be doing this path again, I think. Oh, it's a Grap Blocked on the right. Shame. I'd like to get a Grap Blocked. Oh yeah, well you're not getting Moonbreon, man. Actually, wait, never mind. I forgot who you are. Yes, you're getting Moonbreon. Be like pocket money for you, right? Oh dear. No, I don't know what I'm gonna buy at the card show in May. I really have no idea. I don't have anything in mind. I mean, there's probably a few cards. I think I quite like the Inteleon from Fusion Strike. That's really grown on me. That card. I imagine I'll get some gold, like locations, stadiums. Yeah, you know what I mean. PSA 10, really? Jesus. What else? Bro, I've seen people open like thousands and not get a god pack. Don't waste your money. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably go for some more like older era cards. Like X and Y full arts, they really appeal to me. So things like that, maybe. I don't know. I'll buy some packs, but I can't imagine I'll buy loads. The problem is everything's going to be so expensive. Hopefully everyone's focus is on Prismatic. Well, I do want to try and get as many sleeves as I can, though. So if people are selling cards in sleeves, you know, I'm like, can I have it in the sleeve or whatever? I'll try and just get as much as I can. And even if they're, you know, common ones, I don't care. If they're new, they're new. Yeah, no, I mean, the most I've ever spent on an individual card. I don't know, actually. What's the most I've ever... Okay, what did I buy at the last card show? Everything I've thought of so far is under 10. Okay, I think one of the gold stadiums was like 14. I must have bought something bigger than that. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. The most I can think of is 14 right now. I've bought more that like more expensive ones as gifts. But I don't think I bought any for myself that are that expensive. I mean, there's bound to be one, right? I mean, I've got like my main binder here, so if you have a look. But yeah, I have no idea. Okay, let's have a little bit. No. And you've already said about how, you know, statistically it doesn't work. You literally got over double odds on just getting an SIR. I sometimes forget I have this card. I love this Mailer SIR from Paradox Rift. Got it from a booster bundle. I've had 3 SIRs from Paradox Rift. They've all been trainers, which is weird. Mailer, Sada, and Parasol Lady, or whatever her name is. Yeah, Temple of Sinnoh was 30. It looks like here. I'll go for this. Okay, where's my page of all the ones I've bought? Right at the end. Yeah. Okay. These were all cheap. Like, they're such nice cards, but they're all under £10. Oh, this Ho-Oh was about 15. Get it out. Yeah, this Ho-Oh was 15. That actually might be the most I've ever spent on a card for myself, you know. Which is kind of insane. I genuinely think it is. I can't think of anything else that would be higher. My other binders are... unless there's one in the black binder. Which is up here. I'll check this one. If there's nothing in here, then that £15 is generally the most I've spent on a card for myself. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I only want to do projects that I feel are, like, reasonable. So there is that. Okay, these are all pulls. I think this is all pulls, you know. I don't think there's anything bought in here. Yep. 18. Yeah, these are my pull. There's my gold Terapagos. Yeah, look. I've got a gold from Prismatic. Ooh. It's such a weird card because it's like 3D texture. I mean, the background's very plain, but I do like it, and I'm quite a big fan of the gold cards. That's why I'm gutted about how expensive the Journey Together ones are looking. Yeah, that is it. The £15 is the most I've ever spent. Crazy. On a card for myself, that is. I spent a lot more as gifts. Alright, no Maractus, no Armaldo, no Nidoqueen, no Mesprit. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Sorry. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately by your description, I've never come across the Snorlax stall. Tell you what I have been doing really well in recently is is Pocket. Pocket's been going really well for me. I keep just wonder picking all the rainbow cards. I keep pulling the rainbow cards. I mean, I got the interactive Palkia stream. I got the interactive Arceus like last week or whatever. So I now have all the 3 interactives from each of those sets. I pulled Barry today. I've pulled a few other trainers. I've wonder-picked trainers. I wonder-picked multiple rainbows. I've been very, very lucky. I didn't save that path. I just realised, but oh well. Yeah, we'll take this. Try to open the active. The card type. Basically. Oh, that's just annoying. I hate anything like that when it's just a slow, boring win, I guess. Okay, see, Drapian's poison, but it is also dark. We can go for the bug up top, and who's behind it? We've got Ninjask, who's bug and will be easy to kill. I don't know if we don't have anything for Drapion though. It's fine, we'll go Drapion. Cool Pokemon. But yeah, I've been very lucky in Pocket recently. Should we see if there's anything? I mean, I only ever save the Wonder Pick tokens for cards that require 4, so like a full art or a rainbow. I don't bother with the IRs because there's so many, and you know, odds are I'll pack them after I want to pick them. So it's better just to save for the big ones. Yeah, we'll just ice them. Oh yeah, no, anything like that is just not as fun. I suppose it might be effective, but it's boring. What's the date? Oh, it's only a few days till we get the new shiny set as well in Pocket, which is cool. Excited for that. I'm gonna keep going on about it, but I really can't believe £15 is the most I've ever spent on a card for myself. I really thought it'd be more. Probably will be at this one, to be fair. And Telion's, what, like 30? 25, 30 now. Because I don't care about it in perfect condition. Because realistically, a lot of these prices are because it's like, oh, it has potential to get a good grade. But so many people don't grade them, so it's like worth them selling them. So I kind of want it to have some like scuff marks on the back, because then I can't see it, and then it's cheaper. I mean, $26 according to this. I just really like all the VMAX, like alt arts as they were, you know. I think all alt art VMAXs are just generally cool. Let's have a little look here, what else there is. VMAX alt arts. There's some of them. Okay, so I don't care about Moonbryon. Like, it's cool, but it's not one I would personally pick up. Rayquaza, I think is cool. I'd go for that. Gengar, it's fine. I'm not that bothered. It's cool, but Rayquaza definitely. Don't care about Blaziken. Don't care about Leafeon, Glaceon, or Sylveon, to be honest. Espeon, no. Mew, no. Shadow Rider Calyrex, yes. Urshifu, no. Ice Rider Calyrex, yeah. Vaporeon, yes. Oh my god, that Urshifu is amazing. The single strike one. Oh wait, there are more like full art VMAX stuff that that aren't all arts that count here as well. I didn't realise that. I don't know. Wallstall. Prevent damage from certain Pokemon. Yeah, I don't have enough time to get good at knowing all of these. Okay, I love the Charizard VMAX, and we know that. This single strike Urshifu is sick though. I like that. I just want to see like VMAX, like one, like so. One for example is the Duraludon with Raihan on top. That's not an alt art, but that one's still one I like. But the problem is I don't know what to put it under. Yeah, here we are. Oh, it's Trainer Gallery, that's why. Okay. Trainer galleries that are VMAX. Okay, there's a few more of those. Yeah, like the Eternatus VMAX with Rose. Like I got that one years ago. Well, not years ago, but I think actually 2023 probably. So that's pretty cool. I really like that one. The Sylveon VMAX is nice. Yeah, I'll tell you what, a lot of the VMAX trainer galleries I'm big fans of. I just like the vibe of things being too big. Yeah, in like 4 days. Did you not see the announcement for it? Oh, the Kabu Centre Scorch one. I've got that. I really like that card. Shiny wise, all I've seen is, all they've shown is Pachirisu, Varoom on like the mini ones, full art shiny Lucario and Charizard. I can't remember if there's anything else. Oh no, I still do thingy every day. Oh, here we are. This is, yeah, what was this one? Let's just look in battle styles, because it's bound to be in there. Alphabetical. No. Oh god, there's a lot of cards in this set. You know what, let's go just by rarity. Or price, sure. Yeah. Honestly, I don't care about playing that much. I mean, this last event that's just gone by is the first time I've missed out on an event card. The Gibble, and maybe one or two others, I can't remember, but I just didn't have the time. But no, I still like the collecting aspect of it. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh damn, it is quite expensive, that's annoying. I'm a big fan of that one. I might pick that up. I do like just cards with Pokemon I don't care about that make them look cool, I think. That's usually a big selling point for me. Yeah, it's about £30 at the moment. Oh, that's dumb. How do I remove from the list? There we go. I've added some cards multiple times. I should probably not use my stab. Just use my stab move. This is one I'm not sure I could name it shiny actually. Scolipede. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the blue. And it comes a lot more red. Okay, that's a nice shiny. It's like the inverse of Zigzagoon. Or the Galarian Zigzagoon line. You know, I will take this. Just because I'll be Dynamaxing, I might as well get stabbed. I've been playing a lot this week is the new Assassin's Creed. Oh, damn, I missed Dynamax. I think it's been really, really good. And I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm glad they delayed because obviously there were some big issues, but I genuinely think it's a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's got so many 1-stars, but that's because they're all from before it's, you know, proper game, before it was like properly released. I can't believe people are saying this is so bad. Okay, wait, it's all the Woke Brigade bombing it. That's what it is, which is a surprising amount. And a lot of these are just reviews that have been copied and pasted like again and again. Yeah, it's literally getting review bombed. I think you can tell when there's a load of 5-star reviews and a load of 1-star reviews. Guess what the internet's come to. There we go. Have I seen the Happy Ghast in Minecraft? No. What is that? Is this a real thing? You are joking me. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I really like that. Passive mob that will release in the 2025 summer drop. Does not spawn naturally, it only spawns when grown from Gastlings. Happy Ghast of Ragnar can bring up to 4 players at once. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, damn it, I missed... I would have watched the Minecraft live, I missed it. Some cool features. Oh, I hope not. No, April Fools they do some big stuff for it, which is so funny because people would be like, we do all this voting, it'd be like one little mob added, and then they go absolutely insane on April Fools, and it's not even permanent. It is weird. Oh, that's cool. I might have to watch that after stream. I need to get back into playing it, to be honest. Problem is that now I do all this achievement hunting, I never have time for Minecraft. And the world I like most at the moment is a joint world with my friend that I just we just don't play it. So there's that as well. Okay, no Drapion, no Ninjask, no Scolipede, no Mesprit. So the counter as well. I've got 2 of these shinies already, I'm not going to keep the path. Yeah, I mean, I do have some other worlds that I do like, but they're just so behind now, and I just can't imagine I'm going to pick them up again, unfortunately. Yeah, I bet you did. I'm only doing this because it's just like one that's easy. It's not like I particularly like Mesprit, but... I guess we'll go with this for the range. I just thought I'm going to have to pack all of this up when I leave on Thursday. It's such a nightmare setting everything up. Such a pain. Okay. Oh god, this is a great start. Drapion again. I mean, we have to go that way, right? For the double Darken Ghost. And we get a Clef key along the way, who I don't have anything for. Does anyone have anything? No. Oh. Okay, oh yeah, we've got Steel Weakness. Of course. I mean, that's decent. I know it's like the concept, but they can't. Obviously, the real reason is because they can't make it different. But it's just it's a bit silly. But they're not gonna like change its whole origin, everything, just because it would look a bit weird, I guess. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, but I mean, in fairness, they've done it with Spinder. Maybe it's easier to do. They could just randomize what keys are already there. But the problem is if you say like when it hatches, it has 0, because that would be logical. I don't know. Because then you'd have to show a stage of it changing, which just isn't possible. No. Great, we lose. Lash out. Yeah, but the problem is I mean, I suppose once it goes to home, they could just have a generic model, which is what things they have to save the information, right, for Spinder, which is the reason you can't put Spinder in home, because there's like billions or whatever different combinations, and you know, a lot of the reason people keep certain Spinders because they're like funny pattern or whatever. I just wish that there was a way that you know, they go, look, you can transfer it to home, but it will just default to this shape or this pattern, right? Because I'd be more okay with that, because realistically, once my Spinder goes into home, it's never leaving, and I've got like 4 of them as well, so you know. But it is what it is. Well, because Spinders are more like a canvas, right? Whereas Clef Key, you'd have to then for like model like the separate keys as like different objects and randomize them, and it's not quite the same. And as I said, Spinder breaks home, like just doesn't work. So then Clef Key would also, which we wouldn't really want. Someone in the Discord has just said about doing Zygarde. If they've got a good path, it might be a good idea to join them. Hopefully they start soon. That's the problem. Yeah, might as well just do this. And that gives us 3 turns to defeat the final. Yeah. An hour. Don't think I will be doing it, because I don't think they're going to be there in time. Yeah, go away. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but do you have 100% completed GTA 5? Don't think so. I need to work this out actually, because I'm nearly 100,000 game score on Xbox and I want to get 100,000 exactly. So I need to get something new. Joshua VC, hello, how's it going? I don't want this. Okay, Klefki's gone, that's good. Do you want to join some? Oh wait, hold on, you're the person doing Zygarde, right? Or am I crazy? Yes, you are the guy doing Zygarde. I mean, if you want to do Zygarde now, I am very down. I don't know how many people you need for the path, but I am good to do it. Haven't done any Zygarde in a while. Not since Muffin got it shiny. Alright, cool. I'm assuming there's a set way of going through it. I don't know, man. When I have more time to think about this. 2 to 3 people. Okay, that's alright then. I guess we'll focus on Zygarde for the rest of the stream. I'll set up the counter. Alright, that's fine then. Yeah, I mean, we had a path on Muffin's account where you got 4 people, and it was just you could kill Zygarde without it having to, without it turning into its 100% form, right? Oh god, we're in that. Oh wait. Come on, advert, be over, please. Let's keep going. Okay, the advert break is over. Yeah, so we did it with Muffin, and we basically worked out with our setup we could get to Zygarde fast and kill it without it even getting to its 100% form. And the very first time we did it and finally worked out our strategy, Muffin got it shiny with a shiny charge bug also there. So then we lost the path anyway. It was very annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, Kyurem's at 19, so Zygarde is at 18. Very close. So we push that one back. No, I want someone else to take it. Okay, no one took it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's what I mean. It's like sometimes you just get such a good one, and then unfortunately it fails. But there's not much we could do. But yeah, I had a Jinx, which I could Dynamax first turn, and we just did just enough damage to keep it over half health. So then everyone did the attack second turn, and we'd kill it. Oh, it was perfect. And this is the very final time we finally figured out how to do it well. Muffin got it shiny, so didn't even matter. Yeah, I'm sure. A lot of these, for some reason, they all got off-centered for some reason. So all the ones I haven't done in a while will become off-center. Weird. Sorry, God. There we are. But yeah, I mean, I've literally just been avoiding. Zygarde's the only one I avoid in these, unless someone has a path, because I'm just like, it's not worth it doing it randomly. It's really not, especially when so many people want to do it and have paths for it. Plus, it's the most important one because, you know, this was the first game I think it was available in. Come on, my spirit, die, please. I wonder how Zygarde's going to work in Legends EA. Watch them make it shiny huntable. I'm sort of. I don't know. Am I surprised they didn't do it in Legends Arceus? Giratina makes sense, right? I mean, no, because then you catch Giratina separately. I suppose just with the way the game works and it being overworld spawns, but then I suppose, yeah, you can't do it for static Pokemon. I don't know. Yeah, they probably are. I mean, when was the last time a new game had a legendary, like the main legendary or legendaries actually huntable? Because obviously we got BDSP, but those were remakes, so that makes sense. God, this is a slow fight. Before that, it's got to be that like DS era, right? Yeah, Gen 4. There you go. Unless you mean BDSP. I'm not including BDSP because it counts as a remake. Obviously Gen 8 wasn't, Gen 7 isn't. I don't think Gen 6 was. I don't remember the time. DS Gen 4, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was a while ago. Ah, god, this is a really slow one. It doesn't help that the AI just avoided all the good things. Oh, I can't even hit it. I'm not even paying attention. I literally can't even hit it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure my fighting type moves are going to do much anyway. Oh, I thought Kieran was huntable in both anyway. Oh, this is going to kill me, isn't it? Oh, wait, did I... What? Okay, there we go. Oh, I survived. Please die. I remember just finding Kieran anyway, and oh damn it, in the game just before I already knew what it was. I just assumed it was already shiny huntable though. Okay, there we go. Finally, using a strong move. It took like 10 turns. Please just die. Please attack it. Oh, thank God. That took unnecessarily long amount of time. Okay, let's do some Zygarde then. Yeah, I think it was like a thing. You know how in you can get Zygarde in X and Y, or is it in Auras? I don't know. It's in one of them. I think it's in X and Y, and it's just like there. Because the whole thing was it was going to be like the big introduction in Pokemon Z, like how Kieran was in Black and White 2. Alright, no Klefki, no Drapion, no Frostless, no Mesprit. It's fine, we don't really care too much. The only one I don't have there is Mesprit anyway. Alright, I think I am connected to the internet. Yeah, I am. So we can just get going whenever you're ready. Do you want to use my normal code or do you want to use your code? I don't mind. It's whether you want to type it in the chat. That's the one I usually use. It's up to you, or we can use a different one. But yeah, you're gonna have to let me know the strategy for it. Alright, yeah, no worries. I'll put my one in then, just so it's ready. And then whenever you're ready, let me know and I'll start searching. But yeah, how long have you been going for Zygarde then? Because as you can see, I mean 18. It's not 18. 18 attempts. It's 18 successful attempts. So there has been many I've failed. But yeah, I bet you do. I take Kingler. Okay, cool. I assume I'm going to be wide guarding then. For Zygarde the whole. I'm taking Kingler for the whole way through. I mean, I don't know. Over 100 down. Yeah. I don't want this to happen with Zygarde, but you know. I can't control the luck, unfortunately. God, my throat's still bad. I think it's when I speak like quieter. If I speak like more loudly, it's not too bad. But I don't want to shout. Alright, cool. So I'll just do my best attacking and then wide guard the whole way through Zygarde, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's just a shame we couldn't Muffin had the path and no one else did, because I said it really was amazing. It was fast, it didn't go into 100% form. It was literally, it was a 2-turn kill on Zygarde. That's how good it was. Because Jinx, for some reason, Dynamax Jinx is incredibly strong. I know Ice types are good, but Jinx for some reason was cracked. And yeah, those were good times. I mean, it took us like 5 turns to try and work it. I was like, if you guys don't attack here, because I just get everyone to coordinate. It finally coordinated, got it, worked it out, and then said you got it. So, right, go right, left, and right. Cool. AI takes a bomb of snow. Nice. We've got a water type as well. So Sneasel. Can't see who the others are. So do the AI take these then? Is that why we're going for them, or is it just a thing of these are easy to kill? I mean, in fairness, I think this won't be the best, but it's a nice type, I guess. I'm assuming just everyone's going to be taking ice types. Okay, so Mudkip. It's definitely not Mudkip. It's going to be Marshtomp or Swampert. But in fairness, I'm not going to laugh at you or anything, because I always get Swampert and Marshtomp confused. Like, when I think about it, I know Swampert is the fully evolved one. But when I go to speak it, if someone just says, you know, or if I'm just like in conversation go, oh yeah, this is Marshtomp, or just like I'm just speaking about it, I'll sometimes say it wrong. Just, they're too similar, I think. And I just, like, Marshtomp doesn't sound like it that could easily be the. I think I've just got to remember that Swamp's bigger than a marsh. That's the way I've got to do it. But I struggle. Oh, okay, amazing. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, it would just be nice to tick off a few more Zygarde runs, I guess. How many people out of interest have joined you on a path and then got it and then left? Because I imagine if you've done this many, you will have always been doing it with some other people. And I imagine there's got to be a couple people who have joined you and then got it and left. Because that's the worst. At least for, yeah, man, that's rough. Oh, I love seeing that, man. That's what Zygarde was like. We did that to Zygarde in 2 turns. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was doing Ho-Oh, I remember I got one of the guys to join me. I think on the second DA he got it. I mean, realistically, I should be cloning up Muffin. Muffin just gets everything that I'm trying to get. He joins the thing and then just gets everything. Just be like, oh, haha, guys, I got it. And then literally next adventure, boom, he's got it. I mean, he's had Xerneas on here, Zygarde, something else, I can't remember. He's had way too many. Man, yeah. That's the luck you need. If there's one you want to get, you know, get lucky with. Okay, it is Marshtomp. That's better then, because obviously it's easy to kill. I mean, I said I haven't done it in months, and I won't be doing it until the summer now, because I do not have the time and I want to record it, and I need to be done with uni first. But Arceus, yeah, that's Arceus, and it's 4096. So that's my sort of white whale at the moment. I say at the moment, I haven't done it in months, but yeah, Arceus is over 3 times odds. So that's the one that's been troubling me the most. Buddy. Should I Dynamax here? That's a question. How many has he done? Okay. Suppose I might as well go for a stab move. Yeah, how many is he at? Because I think obviously the problem with Dynamax Ventures is just, I suppose pretty much anything else you can hunt it. Most things elsewhere. Zygarde, you have to do it here. I mean, I've been going through Ultra Moon recently. So basically, I started hunting Regice in the wormholes, because I thought, you know what, let me just try speed this up and just do this alongside. Did about 1300 resets. I did what I thought was odds, right? And then I realised that I needed the shiny charm, so I was stupid. So I pretty much spent the month since just every stream hunting in Ultra Moon or trading just to try and complete the decks. And I reckon I'm under 50 left now, but most of them are either exclusives from games I currently don't have and won't be able to trade with until Easter. Or just some really annoying ones, basically. Yeah, I've got 37 left. So a couple like random exclusives. So like I have Braviary from a trade, but I need to get Rufflet still. Like Magmortar's a trade one. A few of the fossils that needed to be traded. Still Valley. More trades. A very few others, like specific scenario ones that I just haven't bothered with yet. And then everything else is trade. And then Cosmoem, which I don't know how I'm going to get. I'm going to have to get someone to play the game. I don't know. And then Blacephalon, Buzzwole, Kartana. But I just want to get that done because it just means that when I stream, I can just stick it on and just press the button. And like, I did those 1300 resets for Regice, which would be full odds, literally in like 2 weeks. Which was a bit on stream and just a bit off stream because once you put a rubber band on it, all I'm doing is pressing a button. And it just means like I won't go for the Dynamax adventures ones first. I will try to do the Reggies, maybe the Swords of Justice. I'm not sure yet, but like it'll be just so much easier because I mean I spent 8 like in Ultramoon as well when I was preparing for Regice because I said I wasn't even thinking about the Shiny Charm. You know, I got a Pancham who had whatever secret ability it has, hidden ability, so I could hit Phantump, so I could get a good Trevenant, you know, with Harvest and all of that. You know, I set up everything. I had to go through some of the battle tree just to get certain items to level up. You know, it was a long process. But I eventually got there, did it all, and then realised that I don't even have the Shiny Charm. So yeah, unfortunately, I think Magic's going to be something I end up completing in the summer, which sucks because all that time I could just be getting so many shinies. But then also it means I'm not getting, you know, I'm doing all these Dynamax adventures still, and I don't know what to do when I run out of these, which is why once I, you know, finish uni, I'm going to work a lot harder on my content stuff just because right now I just can't afford it. You know, time, money, whatever. I've got so much to do and going on. Oh. Yeah, shame we don't have anything for this, but just like one. Oh, nice. It's like Slowbro Steel type or something. You guys hunting legendaries and new sign for your charm. Oh, that's horrible, especially with potentially how long he's doing. I suppose you'd realise after a while. I mean, it's like it's what I find, you know, the whole shiny hunting with Let's Go so interesting because I don't know if you've seen Johnston's video where he does the shiny Professor Oak challenge, which was a great video, by the way. Damn, yeah. Yeah, so he did basically. If you've seen it, then I suppose you know. But if you haven't, just in case, basically, Professor Oak is you catch every available Pokemon before each gym, but he had to do all shiny. Basically, it took him like a year and a half to do all of this, right? And maybe about the last like 10, 15 Pokemon, that it was discovered that after 2 years, everyone had been doing the catching wrong. So in Let's Go, everyone thought you got to a streak of 31, and then you just kept like running around trying to find the shiny. And you know, I've done this. Yeah, exactly. So I've done this, and I remember doing a Drowsy for like 5 hours and being like, what? Something, and that was back when that's all I was doing with it. So like I was just so confused, and then I found out about the new method, and then like, oh, that makes so much more sense. So it is literally only the very first Pokemon that appears afterwards. So he had been pretty much not only wasting time doing all the streaks, but hunting pretty much every Pokemon at full odds, which is just insane. Which is why it took him so long. But you think, yeah, obviously, people didn't do the discoveries, but he was saying that, like, how unlucky he felt he was getting in comparison to what it was, because I remember him talking about, like, the shiny odds of a Pidgey, and, like, what people were, like, getting them at. It was, like, so incredibly, it was like 0.0000001% chance that this would be happening. So people did not believe it at all and were like very confused, and obviously they eventually found it out. And I don't think I've played Let's Go since then, but I'd quite like to go back. But at the same time, I try to catch everything in a luxury ball if I can. And realistically, the original 151 are in like most games, so I have most of them, or they're in games that I'm able to hunt them basically. So it seems silly to really. Yeah, I mean, I have over. I reckon I have about 75% of Gen 1. And pretty much all of them are huntable in some of the current games, but. Suppose I can just spam A now. Oh no, not Premier Balls. Ugh. They're the worst ones. I hate Premier Balls. I get the concept of them, you know, like being the inside out Pokeball, sure. But it just looks bad. I don't like it. Wait, hold on. When you say your Premier Ball collection, do you mean all Shinies Premier Ball collection and then do it all again? Because that would be insane. Oh my god, okay, no. I see, I'm a big Xbox gamer. I do a lot of achievement hunting there, so that's where a lot of my time goes now. This is kind of just a long-term side project. Come on, Zygarde, die please. Yeah, so I have it of what's huntable. So it's about 1,080-ish in total, I think, like including all the regionals, and 1,032 of them I deem as legit, like not in Go, or you know, all like the relevant good ones, I guess. And yeah, I don't know what percentage I'm at, but realistically, it's probably around 70%. It's probably a bit less than you. No, it is definitely a bit less than you. About 700 out of 1,000 would be 70%. I'm another 30 each way. Yeah, it's always the random ones. Legendaries, I still have quite a few, but yeah, I mean, I have it all on a website. I use Pokemon Tracker, Pokedex Tracker, sorry. I think, like, do I have it as a command? I have no idea what the command is. I'm sure I do though. Okay, no, that's for PCG, so that's not right. Oh god, no, definitely not doing that. I have no idea what the command is. It's something. I'm sure I put one in. Okay, well at least we beat Zygarde. Ah, that's what it is. It is Shiny Dex. There you go. That's the website I use. I still have quite a lot of legends though. So in Dynamax Adventures, I still have. Oh wait, is it not? Why is it not? What? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I have all of those. I have quite a few to do, which is why I'm you know, I want to do some more of these and use some now. Now that I've got a copy I actually own. Alright, no Sneasel, no Marshtomp, no Comfey, and no Zygarde. Shock. Oh well. That's fine, we go again. Cool. I suppose you've got used to it now. I mean, I sometimes do resets, but it's rare at this point because I just do such like random paths with like random people a lot of the time. It just means that I end up just losing paths. There's just no point saving them. Okay. let's keep going. If anyone else wants to hop in, we do have another space, I believe. It said 3 people works as well. Oh dear. I'm not even a big fan of Zygarde. I'm only doing it because I have to. I really don't care about Zygarde at all. That's kind of the sad thing about it. But, you know, here we are. We're doing it anyway. Oh dear. And there's a lot more legendaries I care about. I mean, how many of my City Cuties are legendaries? Quite a lot. I mean, how many do I have? Let's have I'll have a quick count. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 28 in total. Right. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 17 of the 28 are legendaries or mythicals. So already all of those I prefer more than Zygarde. Way too many. And there's way more I don't have as well. I definitely prefer. Zygarde's basically near the bottom. I think just obviously not really like knowing much about it, not being involved. Like I don't care for the design. You know, just so much of it I just don't care about. It's why there's a lot of Gen 7 I don't care about, because I just played it so much later because I just didn't play it at the time. So a lot of it I don't care. Yeah, see, because like I was a bit younger when all of those came out. The first time I genuinely I sat down and watched the reveal of Pokemon was BDSP and Legends Arceus. Like new Pokemon, the first time I ever saw that was Legends Arceus, which is insane, really. And I don't, did they reveal new ones in the trailer? Supposed we saw Cleavor, but like Gen 9 was the first generation I was finding out like beforehand. Everything else when I was younger was just something my mum bought me, and I'd play it and then go, oh, this is something I hadn't seen before. Like I don't have any like recollection or memory of kind of experiencing it for the first time. So you know, a lot of those Pokemon I just didn't know about, and some of the I'm surprised there's not more confusion for me of Gen 7 and Gen 8 Pokemon. I mean, I feel like there's quite a big distinction in terms of like what the Pokemon are like. You know, the difference between Hawaii and England is quite substantial, but a lot of Gen 7 Pokemon I just discovered when I played Gen 8, because I didn't play Gen 7 until years later. So like, it's I don't know. It's weird for me. You know, and I just end up forgetting a lot more, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, now I'm there for everything. You know, I'm there for every reveal. Whenever we get Gen 10, will be next year. You know, probably one of the biggest gaps between generations for a while. I'll be there to, you know, hear all about that as well. It's gonna be weird. Gen 9's not the new one. I've got so used to Gen 9 now. But Gen 9 I think is severely underrated. Like I genuinely think Gen 9 is one of the top generations. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a really good range of Pokemon. I really think the games are really good. I like the story, I like the gimmick, I like everything about it. As I said, Gen 7 for me is the weakest gen. Certainly in terms of Pokemon. Gen 6 is everything else. I mean, Gen 2 and Gen 3, like, I love them, but there are a lot of just random mediocre Pokemon, especially Gen 2. Gen 2 is a load of random ones, but you know, I didn't grow up with Gen 2, so a lot of them don't stick with me as much. You know, that definitely has an impact as well. clearly. Well, at least it didn't attack anyone too bad. I mean, as a whole, Gen 4, both Pokemon... And maybe not... I don't know about games for sure, but Pokemon-wise, absolutely Gen 4 my favourite. I love the third stage of like loads of previous Pokemon, like there's tons of them. I love all of them. I think that's really cool. Or like, you know, an evolution of loads of previously established Pokemon. I love... Like my goat is in Gen 4. My absolute goat. We love Rampardos. Shadows of Almia as well, being like released around Gen 4, so it has a lot of Gen 4 themes. You know, I love all the legendaries, the mythicals. Like, just it sticks out so much for me. I mean, especially with you know, Heart Gold Soul Silver technically being a Gen 4 game as well. I think it's so hard for me to like not have that as my favourite. You know, like my three favourite Pokemon are all from that era: Rampardos, Lugia, Regigigas. So, I mean, look how cool he is, man. He's just awesome. Just an awesome guy. I love him. Okay, this is definitely the slowest one, this fight. Which is good, because it's not exactly a strong Pokemon, but... nah, I don't think I can ever be Sinnoh Burnout. I mean, I suppose the gameplay itself, but like... And I get that later gens bring new stuff, which is exciting, you know, and different. But like Pokemon itself, Gen 4 always wins for me. Gen 4 are my favourite. Although, you know, it is nice getting new things. It's just a shame that, you know, they decided for the Gen 4 remake they'd make it so similar. Basically, they just copied a load of the code is what actually happened. Yeah, just keep crab hammering. Yeah, I mean, I love Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus was great. I guess that was a good... At least they did that, because although it wasn't... It was, you know, it was mainly Gen 4. That was the focus, right? So I was glad... I mean, it was gutted that Rampardos was basically, like, unavailable. Because it was just always in the space-time distortions, which was just a pain. And only in one location as well, but... you know, because trying to shiny hunt it was basically impossible. I ended up doing it in BDSP, but... Like, as a whole, that was great, obviously. But yeah, BDSP... the problem is, it's not like it was a bad game. It's just that after how Platinum improved Diamond and Pearl, I think everyone was like, oh well, when they do the remake, we'll get new improvements. You know, we've got the Grand Underground as like a hint as to some new stuff. But then they took out loads of stuff. Yes, I guess it's not Platinum, but at the same time, like, surely you can't get rid of Distortion World and decide just to find Giratina in a random cave. And just all of the code was like copied over, like they put no effort into it, and that's because they were just rushing. You know, we got BDSP, Legends Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet all in the space of 1 year, which is like nuts, like absolutely ridiculous. Which is why it's taken so long now. So, you know, we won't get that again. So it's a shame Gen 4 were the one to get that treatment, but it's also good that we don't ever get that again with you know, all that. Yeah, I guess, but Zygarde at least, you know, just wastes so many turns with some of his attacks, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Ugh. Okay. Let's beat this Zygarde. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, in fairness, like, I guess that... Oh, shame you didn't get the Dynamax. Yeah, I suppose... It's not like... These... I suppose they're Gen 6 remakes, and they're moving on to new stuff, but it's technically still a new game, right? And it's not like set in the whole of Kalos. So after they do Gen 5 remakes, they may still well do Gen 6 remakes, because they'll do. Imagine they just don't do Gen 5 remakes though, because not only is it annoying for the fans, you know, how many people want it, but also it's just confusing. Like, what is this timeline? Like, they've been so consistent with, you know, generally how they do things. It'd be weird just to skip a generation that's, you know, arguably people's like favourite as a whole. So, I mean, because Gen 5, I think story-wise, probably Gen 5 is my favourite, because it's just the best villains. I love when they have good villains, which is why I was so disappointed by Sword and Shield. Because Team Yell, who cares? Boring. Yeah, let's just keep wide gun. It automatically turned off notifications, animations if everyone had it off. Just makes things so much slower, especially on ones like that where they keep panning in and out. Ah yes, use your psychic type move and not your water type move. Smart. Yeah, I think this is why I'm sort of surprised. So, like, what I was thinking, right? Obviously, with the Switch, you have, you know, you have space in the top, right? All they need to do, realistically, is just make an extra slot for old DS games. That's, you know, that is a great solution. The problem is that DS is such an like far off away era. Is that I think it's unlikely they do that. And you know, from what we've seen for the Switch 2, it looks like they aren't. But you know how they did like the GBA in the back of the DS, like that would have been so good for them to do that. But yeah, I don't understand why they haven't just like, because they could just resell them. That's what they could. You know, they're just smart. Just resell. You know, the same old games. I don't know. That's what we're thinking. It's fine. We've got this. I believe. Just wide guard again. It's because you didn't get a Dynamax straight away. Oh wait, you were the one who died as well? Oh, okay, yeah, we might struggle then. Oh, hey, Buddha. Okay, Bind's probably the best one out of all of its other attacks it can hit individually with, so... I mean, if Slowbro would actually use its water type moves, that would be more helpful. But no, it wants to keep using its psychic type moves. It's all going to be turn speed here, I think, and just if we get lucky with what Zygarde chooses to attack us with. But yeah, this is just from unluckiness from it attacking you, and just time. I mean, we can try time the Dynamax. And the problem is Comfey being the slowest just before Zygarde is such a pain. This is the biggest upside with 4 people is you can always time your Dynamax, which is the most, I think, one of the most used tactics in Dynamax Ventures, I guess. Is it? I thought. Wait, who am I thinking that has a water weakness and is also ground when you're using ice? Or maybe I'm thinking of Landorus. So that was the last one we did. Wait, so what's his other weaknesses then? Fairy. Is it just Fairy and Ice? Yeah, Groudon maybe. I think I am thinking Landorus. Let's have a little look. Dragon. Zygarde. Four Ice, 2 Fairy, and Dragon. Yeah, I know Ice is more. Oh, we beat it, that's the main thing. No Sneasel, no Marshtomp, no Comfey, no Zygarde. I suppose for you this just must feel like a chore, just something you have to do now. Like how I with Arceus, when I was doing Arceus like daily, it just felt like it was something I was just doing. There was no sort of end goal, there was no shiny at the end. It was just always going to be something I just have to do because I'd got so used to not getting it. It just became like a regular kind of hobby, just searching for Arceus on my own, which kind of sucks. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just going to go to the loo quickly. Drinking a lot of water for my throat. Should we see what my BRB screen is? Oh, it's Mario Kart. Oh, that one's a bit better. Alright, I'll be 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Let me know when you're ready. Yeah, till you run out of all. Yeah. Said I just got used to just seeing a white Arceus all the time. Problems with Arceus as well, which is really annoying, is it like I don't know if you've hunted it, but it does like 2 different screens. I have screenshots of it actually. Or like 2 different, like not art styles. It's just like a filter almost, and it always just trips me out. Or I'm certainly used to a lot. Let's have a little look here. Yeah, here we are. So let me just put up an image. So let me know when you're ready to go. Searching, cool. Okay. So there's this Arceus, right? Which is, you know, just this is what you expect it to look like, yeah? And then sometimes, so you got this one, sometimes it's this. Like, do you see the difference? So like, it would always really confuse me because I'd be like, wait, am I like seeing things, or it was just annoying. I was like, why is this a thing? And like, and then you'll be randomly searching, and then it suddenly switches back to the other one. It's so stupid, but I have no idea what causes it or why it's a thing, but it is. So Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like a sepia filter, just not like a weak one. But it just always, like, because at this point, because I've seen the screen so many times, I'm not so much training for seeing the yellow, I'm just training for seeing a difference. Like, I can spot if there's something different about the screen because I've done it so many times. And then, so when something ends up being, different, I'm like, oh, and then I go, wait a second. It's just, it looks a bit weird. And it's very frustrating. Because nowadays I'm spending, if I'm hunting Arceus, I'm doing it at the same time as something else, so it's not got my full attention. So I'm just constantly looking over. So when I see something different, I go like for a split second, and then it's not different at all. It's very annoying. Oh god. Oh, I want to know what's in my surprise box, man. So forgotten. I think I get sleeves. Oh, I hope I get new sleeves. Get sleeves, I get sitting cuties, I get figures, cards. I get so much, I'm excited. Okay, nice. I will wait till the ads ended just in case you have an advert. .3DS use them once, yeah. I mean, doing Regice, like, I pretty much checked everyone, but I did feel relatively confident. Like, I had an image up on my screen, so I could always see what it looked like. So I could do a kind of a quick comparison. But I still didn't trust it. Like, Regice isn't clear enough. Like, I think you can tell. It's one of those ones that if I had come across it, or when I do eventually, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I can tell. Because like when you watch streamers do those sort of ones, it's always like, oh god, this music's a bit loud. How do I tell you? There you go. They always go, oh, it's shiny, and then it shines, or they get like excited because it looks different. Like, you can tell, it's just that risk of missing it, and I don't want to risk it. Oh, nice. I mean, the Zapdos I actually got on... Zapdos is one of my shortest hunts. I think I got Zapdos in 7 resets on here. And the funny thing was I think it was my first stream of my first run of the day of the stream, and we got it, and the clips, I think it's on my YouTube, I don't know, but pretty much I'm just like, oh, that doesn't look shiny, but I'll check anyway. And on my screen, it did not look shiny at all. It genuinely looked different. And then I watched the Twitch replay of it, and it does look different. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the colouring on my screen or whatever. But basically, yeah, it was shiny, so I got it very quickly, and literally the start of the stream, which was amazing. So I'd barely done any of them, and then I got it, which was cool. God, if we just had, like, who's a poison water type? I was going to say Seismitoad, but doesn't have any water type moves. Kikuruku, that's not a great one. Skrelp, Dragalge, are they even in this? I don't think so. No, Dragalge! Dragalge might be in it. Let's have a look. I'm curious. Oh, Tentacle, of course. And Quillfish. Okay, yeah, no Dragalge. So Water Poison will be good. Water Steel will also be pretty good. Actually, wait, no, Water Part doesn't matter now because Zygarde's not weak to it. So literally any Poison or Steel type would be better. No. Just keep saying no. Yeah, I mean, there were times I skipped it. A lot of time I did wait. But like I said, if you have an image on the screen, I think it's relatively obvious. I said it's just one, like, there's Pokemon I've hunted before, um, in like Scarlet and Violet, and I'm like, oh, it's so hard to see. You know, it's difficult. You know, in the gift that you have, and then so I'm always worried. And then you see it, and you're like, oh, it's clearly that's shiny. Like the way I sort of view it is, a lot of them that are like close, if you're going, is that shiny? Is probably not. Like when it actually is, like 99% of the time, you're like, yeah, that's it right there. There's only a few I'd say aren't as obvious, but there's a lot of the less obvious ones do surprisingly like stick out. Oh, why has that stopped? Oh, it was muted. Yeah, it's just a shame this Comfy's like so slow to kill. We don't have anything for it. Because ideally we want to time the Dynamax right, so you get it first turn. Because not only is it quicker, but it also just guarantees it. Yeah, so realistically we need to kill it this turn, and that's not going to happen. We'll kill it next turn, and then it'll be me Dynamaxing again. So it's just bad timing, fortunately. Maybe for the next one, we try it where I don't Dynamax for Marshtomp, because we kill it pretty quickly anyway, and it might just line up the timing for the Dynamax for Zygarde for you a bit better. Because, I mean, obviously there's still a little bit of luck of how well quickly we kill this, you know, what attacks they use. But I just don't think we're killing it basically in 3 turns. We seem to be killing it in 4 turns, which sucks, annoyingly. So if I don't Dynamax, then it basically... Because, realistically, if we're killing it in 4 turns, the worst position to be in before the fight... Oh, wrong one. Is me being able to Dynamax. Ideally, we want it to be you. But if it's 1 or 2 after me, it's still closer to you. You know, this is the worst position, so I won't Dynamax the next one. Hopefully it should be a better scenario. You know, we can kill Marshtomp definitely in 3 turns. Probably more like 2, which just again is just closer, so. Because no one Dynamaxes here anyway. Yeah, that's fine, that's just a full heal. How they all look different from each other, and she said, like, look at this one, this looks so shiny, it's probably not. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I remember doing Slowpoke, and I'm just like, oh, it's so hard to tell and all that. And then you do it, and I'm like, okay, this looks shiny, and then it was shiny. Like, you know, when it is, it generally sticks out. If you're looking at it properly, anyway. Because the most common thing is just getting confused with what it normally looks like. Because if you have, especially with Scarlet and Violet, if you have others around it, you're like, oh wait, that's different. Like, you know, that's where it adds to. No, I'm not used to just keeping one the whole way through so often. It's a weird feeling. Alright, so yeah, on the next one we'll do it, because I said we're in the worst position again. We're 3 turns away, and we seem to be pretty consistent in killing Comfy in 4 turns. And we know Marshtomp doesn't take that many turns to kill, because we killed it pretty quickly. But I'm Dynamax the whole time, so we can definitely do better if I don't Dynamax, for sure. It's not like I make a big difference anyway. It's mainly a Bomber Snow doing the heavy lifting there, and you as well, I suppose. If you're using your Ice type moves, I don't know how many you've got. But yeah, it should just speed things up a little bit, and just make things better. You know, more guaranteed for fighting Zygarde. Yeah, I mean, I only ever do these on stream anymore. Like, I don't ever do them outside now. It's just there's too many, especially with achievement hunting. Achievement hunting is my main focus now. That I do outside of streams. Yeah, that slow bro is kind of useless. I'll tell you what, it's good you died before your Dynamax turn. You don't have to go through that again. And a nice little reflect as well. Although I don't know what moves does it hit us with? Apart from Bind, Dragon Pulse. I feel like that's probably a special type move. You never know. Let's have a little look, why not? Ground. Zygarde. Dragon Pulse, yeah, special type. Yeah, it's a shame you don't have the Abomasnow and the AI has the Sneasel, because that would be a lot better. But like I said, if we're being Zygarde, then that's a win in my eyes. Okay, big hit Sneasel, come on. I love the proportions of Dynamax Adventures, because Zygarde is just a big Pokemon, but Sneasel isn't, so they're the same size as Dynamax, but Sneasel's just like really enlarged. It's quite funny. This is the biggest downside of doing of Zygarde, is that, or one of the biggest ones, is that because you pretty much have to do it with other people, unless you get really, really lucky with the AI, it means you always have animations on, and every 2 attacks he does, we have to go through Wide Guard protected the entire team, and it's so annoying. It just takes so long and wastes so much time, which is why we were so lucky with the with the path that killed it in 2 turns, and it didn't even go into its 100% form. So it wasn't doing double attacks. We were done. We did 1 set of Wide Guards, and then it was done for. Because that Wide Guard effectively on the first turn would stop us from doing just too much damage. Because Jinx would do like maybe 40%, and then the other 2 would do maybe like 9%, and then we're like just over. And then the second turn, the person with Wide Guard would do an attack that would push it over to more than 51%, and it was perfect. It was so good. We lost it so quickly. Carco, ugh, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. You should definitely try this with 4 people though, at some point. Because you never know, it might be better. If it's bad, you can just not do it again. But if it's good, you never know. Like, I had a really good 2-person path, and someone wanted to join, so I was like, okay, fine. And then it turns out the 3-person path was way better. Because we got guarantees on the AI, obviously we've got an extra player, and then we also got we had 2 paths at the start, which were both good. And one of them came into like the selection at the start, so it was just way better, basically. Alright, there we go. So yeah, because for 4 players, you might get Sneasel at the start along with a Abomasnow, and suddenly you're laughing. You go for all the easy paths, you don't even have to worry about comfy. Just do the ones that you destroy quickly, and then, boom. Yeah, I said you should try it with 4 though, see what it's like. You never know. Alright, Let's see if we get anything here. I mean, that Landorus was ages ago now, so it would be nice to get something new. What is music? Oh, poker. Alright. No Sneasel. No Marshtomp. No Comfey. No Zygarde. Comfey for the berries, yeah, I suppose. I mean, if we've got full health, you can always try a slightly different path if it's faster, but I don't know what the other ones were. I feel like I remember seeing a dark type, which might be good for me, with the, you know, the crab hammer or whatever the move's called. But yeah, the berries are probably more important. No. Okay. Let's go again. Okay, nice. Let me know when you search him. This might be my last one. See how long it takes. Just because I'm nearing sort of when the time I usually end stream. And Zygarde tends to take a while. Okay. Okay, normal and fighting, yeah, that's bad. I suppose fighting I can hit. What is it? Oh, normal I can hit. It's a double and then a girder. Double's probably doable. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not my path. I'm sure you've tried some of these things out. Okay, let's run this again. Give us something good, please. Yeah, because this does insane damage. Like, I don't know what double. I suppose doubles and evolutions. It's gonna have a bit better stats. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, I said I tried to just do 2-hour streams, like with what I'm, you know, what's possible really. I said like there's this video I've been working on for ages, right? And it's all about Pokedex stuff, and I'm really like proud of it and happy with where it's got to. But the problem is the licensing for it is like the Adobe stuff is expensive, but also being a uni student, I just don't have time to work on it. So I've been working on it for like over a year, and like not consistently or anything, but it's just meant that because of uni I haven't been able to put it out. Now I'm going to wait until the summer until I renew my license and start doing it again. But like I want to be doing that stuff regularly, and I want to be streaming more regularly and putting stuff out there, but I just can't do that until I'm done with university, unfortunately. So just so much of my time I'm like I can stick to 2-hour streams, but apart from that I just can't do much else because I have just so much work to do. Sure. I'll tell you, I need to get more luxury balls as well, so this probably is a good time to stop after this one. But yeah, I mean, I usually do these Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now over Easter, I'm sure I'll be continuing on Tuesdays. I mean, I usually do Scarlet Violet on Tuesdays, but I've been taking a break from that and focusing on these. But yeah, I imagine over Easter breaks the Saturdays will probably be hit and miss. I will try and still do those streams, just they might be more on like Sundays or Fridays, just depending on, you know, my availability. But Tuesdays I'm definitely going to be sticking to. So yeah, if you're ever around on Tuesdays or the weekends, just feel free to drop me a message. It's always 7:30 to 9:30. I do put messages out in the Discord if it changes, but it generally isn't too bad. It's been bad the last few weeks because I've been ill. But yeah, generally I'm pretty consistent at doing these. So if you ever want to just hop on and do some more Zygarde or something else, whatever, I'll be around. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to Dynamax this time, and we'll just go for a Crap Hammer. Yeah, so I usually do 7:30 to 9:30. I don't know what country you're in, but 9:30 is in 20 minutes for me. So basically, the last 2 hours-ish is usually when I stream. So during Easter, I said it may change slightly just because of like timing, you know, because I'll be back at home with my parents, so it may differ. But yeah, I'm generally consistent. Wait, have we just killed it in one turn? We did just kill it in one turn, right? So the Dynamax stuff was irrelevant. I mean, it's slightly faster, so we don't have to go through the Dynamax animation. But if we killed it in one turn, that's so annoying. That's so annoying in terms of just, you know, dealing with it. I mean, do you want to try the double? No, never mind. We're too injured. I would have said if we're at full health, I'd say let's try the double, but we're not. So. Oh, do you have the advert? Yeah, I think we just killed that in one turn, so that's kind of annoying. Because if it's literally just one turn more, it just saves us time, and you know. But yeah, it seems to be always bad timing. So maybe we do try the double just to see. And then it's just down to luck then if we get the berries or not. If we're going to have full health, which we probably won't, so... Yeah, I know, but it's just like, if we could just do it a bit better timing, you know, we kill... It's just annoying, the timing on how long it takes to kill everything. Because we kill both of them first turn, it means we come into Comfey, always on the player 3's one, and then because we beat it in 4 turns. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Oh no, so we're only ever 2 turns away. I was thinking we were 3 turns away now. Okay, 2 turns isn't as bad. But yeah, if we take one more turn against Marshton, then suddenly we beat it in. We basically, when we could beat Comfey, assuming it takes 4 turns, you're only 1 away, which is just a lot more consistent. But now I'm confused because it's already down to half health, so maybe we end up killing this a bit quicker, and it will take away the hard work anyway, and you'll still be 3 turns away from Dynamaxing. We'll see. Okay, no, I think so. Okay, so I think you're only 1 turn away. So maybe this time it did work out. We beat it in. I'm confused. I'm very lost how this has worked out, but I think it has. So that's nice. Because that's why I'm always trying to just optimize speed for these. With how many I'm doing, and you know, especially when you do it with other people, and you have to have animations on. It's just like at this point, especially with some of the easier legendaries. Really, first time? Oh, okay. Yeah, especially with some of the easier legendaries, a lot of people are just like, oh, we still, you know, ice type's good against it. And I'm like, yeah, but we already have 2 ice types, or fire type, whatever. We don't need to do another one. Let's just go for this grass type, who we can insta kill, and then suddenly we're that boss a lot faster. We don't need that extra help, sort of thing, you know. Because that's one of the biggest mistakes I find people making in these as well, alongside not saving Dynamaxing. Oh, you did get it first turn. Did we kill it in 2 turns? Because yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Is that we killed Comfey in 4 turns, which has been the case before. So then you would be 2 turns away. Okay, so yeah, that was correct. But we just killed Comfey in 2 turns, which is lucky. I said as well, it was like if we kill in 3, then I think you're going to be 3 turns away, which is just really annoying. But somehow we killed it in 2. So why did we just get a few crits or something? How do we kill it in 2? Oh, okay. So in that case, that works out perfectly. But if we get unlucky with a death, and we take longer, then it's more likely you're 2 or 3 turns away. Yeah. Hate that. Hate paths that come down to luck. That is what it is. Hopefully, well, we should get another one. We're on 4 lives, so take it up to 22 Zygardes. I was gonna say, like, you had full health when we came out of that battle and you didn't going in. Like, how did that happen? Didn't really see. I suppose that's a good thing. That's not so good. Oh, that is actually really bad. I mean, hopefully it doesn't take another turn. Another attack this turn. I don't want to end on a loss. I mean, that's good from the Bomber Snow, I suppose. Is Protect an option in the chair? I don't think it is, right? Okay, that's good. That is very good, actually. How much it uses Bind? That would be nice. Oh, it didn't attack. Oh, okay. Oh, we're fine then. I probably don't even need to use Wide Guard, but I'm not taking any risks. It should die this turn. And yeah, then I'll end it stream here. Yeah. That would have killed me again, so I guess that's a good thing. Alright. Go on, finish it off, please. There we go. Nice. Not bad, getting 4 Zygardes done. Certainly take that. To end off with shiny, that would be nice. Shiny Zygarde. Please. Come on. I don't need any of the other shiny, so just Zygarde. It's all I want. Just give me Zygarde. No Sneasel. No Marsh Tomp. No Comfey. And no Zygotes. Oh well. No Shiny Few either. 132. Okay, yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me. There we are. Oh well, so at least we got closer to getting it right. Because you'll get it eventually, and we're just knocking down the obstacles on the path on the way there. But there we are. At least we made it through some. But yeah, and we didn't get a loss as well, so that's nice as well. But yeah, anyway, I am going to end it there. I won't be live Tuesday just because I have worked the entire day and a deadline the very following morning, so I absolutely have to be doing work at that time. But I will be around next weekend, and then hopefully back to consistency on Tuesdays and Saturdays, minus a few potential time changes. But yeah, apart from that, thank you everyone for joining today. Thank you, Joshua, for the follow. And yeah, I'll be live a similar time-ish around Saturday next week. But yeah, thank you for joining us. See you soon. Bye bye.